What's up, everybody? I'm JD, and this is Oxygen Not Included. Today, we're going to attempt to tackle this carbon dioxide issue that we have. So you can tell it's started to build up quite a bit. And I've been thinking about how to deal with it. I'm not quite sure. Hey, look, I didn't notice it, but they actually got Steve's little memorial done, and awesome. But I was thinking about using the gas reservoirs as a temporary solution to compact all of our carbon dioxide in until we can get to the top and vent it outside. So we're going to build ourselves a nice little gas reservoir tank right here. I'm not 100% sure if it will be enough, but we're gonna find out. We can use Cinnabar. And cancel those. Cancel these. There, that should hopefully be enough. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. We'll need a couple of gas pumps. We'll put on both right down here. Now we just need to chain all of the gas canisters together. This one needs to come up. Yeah, this should hopefully kick the problem down the line for at least a little bit. Ryan, go get some air. Go get some air. Oh, okay. I was be really bummed out. Say, hoping we weren't have to make another tasteful memorial. No, it seems like we're good. But yeah, all right. Still don't quite have that done. We need to tie in the gas pumps. Where do we want? Come on now. There we go. Up and bam. All right. Done. And then Yeah, we'll do what? Manual generator? Do we even need? I guess that's a good question before I start building that. Is do we even need that stuff? And I don't think so. I think we could probably get rid of it now. All right. Yeah, we can also get rid of all of this extra pipe we don't need anymore. Tear down the stuff we don't need. Perfect. Spam seems to be working pretty good. Uh-oh. Alright, it just needs to be repaired. What is iron ore? Okay. This is just, it's just getting oxygen and... Okay. There is no more oxygen. That's good. I'm glad. Glad that's finally getting purged. Okay. And we'll just copy those settings to there. I should get that up and running. We are going to want to plug that up somehow. Not sure. We're going to leave it open for now. But I do know we're going to want to seal it up eventually. Definitely seems like our oxygen plants, our aloe vera thingies, are dealing with the excess carbon dioxide actually considerably well. Now that we're not producing that much of it anymore. Do we need this then? So that's a good question. I don't think so. I think we might be all set. So we have quite a few of them, and they are just smashing that carbon. Alright, and then deconstruct that gas bridge. There. Okay. Suits are all filled. Base is getting filled up. Yeah, alright. I actually believe we have most of that dealt with. I mean, we've got, what, is that all? Puke apple? Yeah, I mean, we have so much food, it's ridiculous. Just debating on what to be our next project we build. And I'm thinking we start trying to ranch these Bamous. Why is that one not have any fur? They don't shed. That's... Alright, game. But yeah, no, I think we build ourselves yet another farm. And what we do is we prep it to start getting some wool. Because we need to be able to make the better Atmos suits if we want to get oil. Or properly attempt space. So... I don't believe these require any liquids, right? Oh no, they do. They need ethanol. Alright, so we'll have to... That's right, this is kind of like a small little closed loop between the Floxes and the Bamas. Okay. Not a problem. Just do hydroponics. And I believe we'll go with 8, just in case, you know. Worst case scenario, we got a little extra for the dupes. But we're going to have to set up a this wood distillation area. Yeah, and giant area distill ethanol. If I remember correctly, it produces a bunch of excess stuff too. Wood, power, ethanol, polluted dirt, carbon dioxide. Alright. Yeah, that's... Okay. We will have to get that established. Right now, it looks like we have a fair amount of free ethanol that we can use. Actually, if I remember correctly, don't these little snail, or not snail, seal things, don't they just... They do just spit out ethanol. Oh. They add sugar? Okay. Okay. Maybe instead of trying to make wood, we make a few bits of a seal farm to make ethanol. Just primarily to feed the Bamas. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. So we need to build a seal farm to feed the Bamas because we need the wood for other stuff. We don't have a pepper pincher plant right now. We'll take one of those. We'll eventually get up to 16 dupes. I just want to get a few other things taken care of, like all the carbon dioxide, which seems, yeah, no, that is definitely cleaning itself up with those plants. Perfect. Yeah, okay, I guess let's build a farm for them. But these things need light. If I remember correctly, these are kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, I think we'll hold off on farming those right now. We'll finish exploring a bit more, seeing what else is in the map. Could make a sleet wheat farm. Yeah, I'm not sure, bro. I'll have to figure it out. Right now, I think we'll focus on doing a little bit more exploration. You know, that's probably what we should get started, is a little like industrial brick up and running. The question is where do we want to build it? Kind of like in this area right here. It's pretty clean. Not a whole bunch of stuff in the way. It's not that far from the base. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll build a little industrial brick right here. Let me make sure I'm going to use temp. See if there's any geysers in the area. Nope. Looking good. Alright, I guess that's the question, is how do I want to start this? We definitely want insulation. Don't have any plastic yet. This means we can't do the steam turbine. The steam turbines are like 3 tall. Much deeper are we gonna... It should probably be as deep as big as this. Yeah. We always take the base up more if we need to, so we can start right about here. If I remember correctly, I believe they're 4. Yeah, they should be 4. Okay, so it's 1 steam turbine. It's 2. It's 3. 4? Oh, I lost count. Digging tool saved me. How many? 17. Alright, yeah. So you're at 3. Should be 4. I'm gonna go 5. So this should be 20. We want this to be a length of 20. We got a length of 20. 24. Is that 6 then? Yeah, alright. I mean, okay. We'll build it for 6, but plan for 5. And that extra spot for the 6th one will just be in case we are overloading the system. We can put in another one just to make sure. Nope. That was off. Okay, and that should be the start of our industrial hot area. Okay, so just gonna bring it down. It's probably too far, but that's okay. Which space is that? 2? Yeah, normally I do 2. So let's do I like to? Not really. kind of like 4 just for being uniform and having space to put piping. Okay. Actually, man, it's such a sloppy way to build. All right. Come in. Okay, they can reach this. Perfect. All right, we're gonna get this industrial area prepped. All right, so that'll be our steam box, steam generators, steam box. Okay, and then now we can actually start building our hot area. So we're going to build this whole thing. Insulated tile. Alright, and then actually no, we don't need that anymore. What mesh mat? Oh, they don't have mesh tile unlocked. Okay, let's see where we need a science first. But for the time being, that should at least give the dupes. Oh. Ren. How? No, no. It is impervious that you dig yourself out. And you focus on these. Oh. Ah, cooperate. Oh. Oh. Ryan. How could you? Alright, hold on. Hold on, Ryan. We're going to save you right now. You dig your way out. Success. Alright. Get out of there. Fool. Getting yourself trapped. I knew I should have paid more attention. Alright. That crisis has been averted. And now they should, hopefully. Well, I mean... yeah, carbon dioxide slowly disappearing. Good, good. That is looking good. Okay, so yeah, house. That is our next thing. We need to science up the mesh tile. What are we doing right now? doing something we don't really care about right now because we're not even making it into science right now. Or space right now. We'll do that. We'll do all of the liquid stuff. Eventually, we might give them real bathrooms. But having them plunger the outhouses definitely still builds their strength stat, if I remember correctly. Might be a spaced out only. Gene, what are your stats looking like right now? Where's your strength? Strength right there. So 3, 5, 7. Okay, 7. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Actually, we can just check a different dude who's been here longer. I mean, attribute level's 3, so I mean, I'm pretty confident you did not start. Oh, you did start with supply. Okay. It might be spaced out. I remember, for some reason, I remember somebody getting more strength. I'll look more into it. Don't want to give out bad information. I could have sworn they implemented strength building from plunging the outhouse. That might be a spaced out only. Or, yeah, might have to have the spaced out DLC. Seems to be working pretty good. Almost finished destroying that by building through that. Any more trapment down here? Nope. Perfect. Let us redo the ladder. And there. Alright. But yeah, no, this is pretty nice, pretty smooth sailing. Just gotta wait for him to build this, but that's probably gonna be a minute. We still need the science more. We can still decide how big we want it. Do we want to just... Always kind of like trying to sneak some stuff over in the side. Try to use this, be as efficient with the space as possible. Alright, let's use some regular tiles as some blueprinting. So let's say this is here. There's another floor. Yeah, I believe the normal thing is to kind of put like some statues here in the center. And make it out of glass. Which, I mean, this should be more than big enough for our needs. Alright. Come on, Mike. Cooperate with me. There we go. Microphone quit running away. Alright. Okay, so we got that set up. That's all prepped. Alright, now you should hopefully get in there and get that built. Still has a lot more it needs done, but we'll get it sorted. We don't need that tile. We do need them to dig that though, but there. Get that cleaned up. This, oh, that's hot in there. Okay. Seems a little unnecessarily warm. Yeah. Oh. It's a ton of ethanol. I think we have enough ethanol. We'll just have to get it all kind of gathered up. But we will make this for Bamis. Like 6 of them can fit in there. How many of you guys? You guys are cramped? That's probably because you guys are getting eggs in there too, aren't you? We got 7. Oh. Yeah, no, we'll need to start getting things swept up, start getting the base cleaned up, start controlling our temps better so we don't melt everything. Just thinking, just debating on what to prep next. Should probably just let them get this one done before I overwhelm them with too much stuff to do. I'm pretty sure I'm missing most of the let me make it out iron. We'll need at least one there. We got mesh tiles. We do. Alright, perfect. Actually, no, that doesn't... yeah, no. Pretty confident with mesh tiles the beauty goes through. I could be wrong. There's no light goes through them. Yeah, like pretty much everything else goes through them. Cannot make them out of cinnabar ore. No. Nope. That cannot happen. Which means we need to find more iron ore to mine out. Mine out this whole area. Steam vents, chlorine vent. We might do something with the chlorine vent. I'm disappointed in the fact that germs are basically pointless. You don't need to worry about them. I remember playing the game when it first came out in early access, and germs would just destroy your base if you weren't paying attention. You'd be like, why are my dupes dying? And they go, oh, because they're sick. Perfect. And then like there. And then like right about here. We are going to set this all to dig. That should be enough iron ore for a little bit at least. Get us started. Should have them prioritize that area over there. Where are we? We're here. All right. All right, there you go. Should be getting us all the iron ore we need. There. We'll get access to some oil or whatnot to make the liquid locks for it, but that's okay. That shouldn't be that hard. All right, yeah, we got a fair amount of, a couple projects for them to get built on or done up. Coming from over here? I think so. It's kind of like a weird little boulder. All right. Ooh, Weedwort seed. I mean, those are kind of not as valuable as they used to be. We'll take it anyways. Yep, no, that is really cutting down. Do we want to put a little oxygen dispenser? No, I think it should be. I think it should work its way out. Should be fine. You guys getting faster yet? Athletics for 8. Yeah. Oh, you done sciencing? Or should I notice that? What is next? What do we get next? Look at the auto mine. You guys getting that all dug out? Perfect. Oh. Okay. Well, we got access to the behemoth, but we need, so we need access to the ethanol. We need to actually kind of figure out an ethanol pit. I was thinking right over here in this back corner, which would be a bit of a distance for it to travel, but it's not like it needs to go that far. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we'll dig this out. And then put a nice pump right there. Something out of cinnabar. Nope, iron. Okay. Good. Good. Well, yeah, we'll just pump all the ethanol into one area and then pump it back. Yeah, I don't think we're going to use it for power. I think we'll use it specifically just to grow the these squashes. The plume squash. We might burn some of it for power, but we won't use it as our primary power source. We'll definitely be going with either petroleum or natural gas. I haven't decided if I wanted to make a petroleum boiler or go, well, I think we might start with a petroleum boiler and then switch over to a sour gas boiler. Just because you get significantly more power out of it if you do it that way. And just go with natural gas generators. Speaking of natural gas, we got this one right here. We could... How does that spit out? I think it comes out pretty hot. 300? I don't think we don't have any materials that can withstand 300 degrees right now. Yeah, no, we'll have to wait before we tap into that. We're not quite there yet. We need to get some refinement done first. Make some steel. Once we start making steel, then we can start taking advantage of most of everything on the map. Were we still working over here? Okay. We could start beautifying the rest of the base. Meh. All right. Yeah, no, look at that. It's settled down. It's no longer, 2 stories up. It's perfect. All right, we're going to have you do tinkering. Suit. Yeah, I'm just going to give everybody suit training. Suit training. Gene, you might end up becoming our scientist, or not our scientist, our rocketeer. Alright, I think we can finally start letting you 2 out of the base. So at the very least, you guys should no longer be getting slowed down. Alright. Thought he went through skills. Alright, now the base seems pretty well done. Alright, got that laid out. We'll get that cleaned up later. Yeah, sorry, Behemoth. We'll keep that one down there. Actually, we could take that up, and then Behemoth could get that food. There we go. Getting that dug, getting that dug. It's spamming perfectly. We will probably end up expanding this towards the right as we get more dupes and stuff, or build a second one. Haven't quite decided yet. There's a bunch of projects we can do, but realistically we need to get more dupes and get some stuff built to build more things. Oh. We will need another ladder, like right there. Alright, no, they're not working on that. Perfect. Since we'll have all the iron ore we need. Yeah, I think we're going to build a Sleetwheat farm right around here. It's close to the base, and it's close to the water. But we'll worry about building that later. It's not like we have a food issue. It's more of a want than a need right now. What units have we earned, game? We have distributed gas vents, red light, green light. I mean, bam. Wait, what critter morph did we get? Is it the Phlox? Of 100 or higher. What do those? And Bristle Blossom and Puke Apple. Okay. Shearable glass. Okay. And they eat abyssal. So do they eat abyssalate or do they eat puke apple? Or do they... Oh, I bet you they eat both. This is if you don't have abyssalate. But that's weird. Like... Glass, huh? Okay. Well, we definitely don't have any of those. Okay, what is that used for? Oh. Okay. Okay. That seems somewhat useful. Seals do not have another form. Okay. Alright, game. I mean, I don't know what critter you said we got that transformed, but I'm pretty confident that is none of the ones around here. All done? Almost. Yeah, I knew you had more than enough water. Okay, so how much iron ore do we got now, game? It is something we want to keep track of. Oh, nice. We want to keep track of eggshells also, at least for a little bit, until we start getting more fossil. Sedimentary rock. Yeah, we're using that to feed the hatches. We want to keep track of iron ore. Or iron, refined iron. Alright. What is this being stuffed with right now? Sand and sedimentary rock. How about we quit feeding them sand? Just feed it sedimentary rock. Rust? Yeah, I'll take rust. Don't think we need the chlorine or the oxygen from purifying the rust, so I think we might make a rust smelter at some point. And we'll just save the rust. Just let it pile up. Hmm. All right. Well, I think we can reduce the priorities on this. Definitely doesn't feel like a priority 6 job anymore. All right. I think we can start taking more dupes. Idle. There should be plenty to do over here, though, guys. And over here, I mean... Oh, I see. We do not have enough stations. We had 6. All right, we definitely need at least 10. And we'll need 4 more masks. And there you go. If you're wondering, these are set to 1500 and 750, which is why it's not pumping all the time. The reason why I had this extra gap here is I just have bad luck with these things. And for some reason, I put the electrolyzer like right on top with the airflow vent right on top of the gas pumps. For some reason, they will just occasionally sneak in a piece of hydrogen gas into the vent, into the gas vents. And, you know, occasionally getting some hydrogen sent over to your docks for breathing tends to kind of damage them. So if you built these before and be like, man, why do my docks randomly get broken, and how am I getting random bits of hydrogen randomly in my base from time to time? It is because you have your electrolyzer too close to your gas pump. I strongly advise that if you do build SPOMs, you should build them like this. It helps eliminate the small, minute chance of these gas pumps getting hydrogen into them. Or some other build that further isolates the gas pumps from the electrolyzers and the hydrogen. I'm pretty sure you could probably build this in a way where like the gas pumps were like off to the side and the hydrogen floated up, and then like the gas pumps were kind of a little just offset slightly, but to the left and the right, so kind of more wide than tall. If you did it right, you could also prevent it that way. But you know, if you're having issues and trying to figure out why your gases are still mixing, it's just because they're too close. Try a little bit more some more degrees of separation. A little social distancing could go a long way. yeah, yeah. I mean, this thing is just running essentially at peak performance. This is 110% running at maximum performance. We have 2300 oxygen, 2700. I mean, we are actually a bit overpressured. Not enough to cause problems, but definitely noticeable. But it's nice because it's forcing all the carbon dioxide down and out. We will want to liquid lock our base, but not right now. It is not a high priority. Uh-oh. What are you... How did you get down there? Okay, how do we save you? Because you're clearly... Quinn, I think you're dead. Because you cannot dig through granite. Oh, wait, you... Let's see what we got. Nope, that's granite. Abyssalite. What sort of resources you got around you? I do believe we get you to dig this at a priority 9. And then dig, and then build a snow block right here at a priority 9. That might save you. That alone just might save you. Oh, okay, so you don't need that block. Perfect. There you go. No, what are you doing? Yeah, get out of there. Get out of there. You're dead. Quinn's dead. Quinn is dead. Yep. Did not catch it in time. Damn. Alright, well, that's dupe number 2. I'll be. Alright, well. That's what I get for not paying attention. So we need another dupe with art. Bert. Gene. Okay. Should put all of you. And put one more person down there. All right. So we need to start accepting dupes. What blueprints we got? Cool. I never use any of this. Like this whole like supply closet thing with like I barely use any of this. It's just because it's time gated in a single player game. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. I mean, I like the designs. A lot of them look cool, but I mean, I put in 3,000 hours in. Now that's well before they implemented this system. But point being is I put in a ton of time playing this game in, and I feel like my time was disrespected because now I have to, essentially sink that same amount of time back into the game to unlock this stuff. And it's just dumb. I mean, I could be a little bit more forgiving about it if it was a multiplayer game, but with this being a single player game, there is no need to time gate this stuff on like a weekly 3 unlock basis. Like, that's just some scummy ass practice. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta rant about this because it's super frustrating. I mean, there's lots of cool things with like the suits. I mean, there's a ton of cool, aesthetics here, and cosmetics and stuff, and different wallpapers you could use to build with and stuff. And this is it's silly. It's time gated. There is zero reason for it to be time gated. Now, you could solve this with a mod, unless they've taken the mod down, which I think it just keeps getting re-uploaded, so I think they might have given up on that. But point being is that, it shouldn't be time gated in the first place. Alright, rant over about, unnecessary mechanics in a game. Let's see. Base is done. This is done. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to tear this whole thing apart because we had somebody mess it up and die. Let's reestablish all that. You are just trying, aren't you? At least build it on that side. At least don't trap yourself and others in there when you do that. Okay, good. Alright, so we're down 2 dupes. If we keep losing dupes, I think I might put like a dupe death counter somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but we'll have to see. If we hit 3, I will start keeping better track. Like, have a little counter somewhere. But hopefully we shouldn't have any more. Okay. I don't know why you snapped over here, but that's okay, camera. It's not the most entertaining spot to watch right now. Watching them try to dig this out and seeing how many of them try to kill themselves is significantly more entertaining. Alright, what skills? Who's got some skills? We should scrub. Yeah, we're gonna build the scrubber. Yeah, where is it? Skill scrubber, there it is. And where can we plop it down? Right about there, right about there. It's perfect. Already got power and everything. Something tells me the dupes are about ready to trap themselves. Especially you, Bren. Just don't trust you guys. Not after two of you've died. You have, this colony has lost the trust. Granted, this might have been my fault and easily preventable, but it's not the point. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure Steve. There's no way to save Steve. I'm pretty sure he was boned from the start. He was doomed from the start. Oh, all right. So what is our blueprint? We got decorating, tidying, building, and you start off with the art skill. You cannot cook, and you will not dig. But do we need you to dig? I don't think so, Liam. I don't think we need you to dig, Liam. I think we probably just need you to build. Liam, welcome in, Liam. We are going to give you your permissions of you are locked in and you get to run on the wheel. That's your life, is running on the wheel for a bit and maybe making us some cheap art. Get that bed to Liam. Base is set. I'm just confirming that we don't need anything. How we looking in here? We look like we're doing pretty good. Looks like nobody can get trapped anymore, thankfully. I say that, and in my Alexa, there'll be one other person who figures out, with some other dupe that figures out some way of finding a way to die in this build yet again. But yeah, no. It's going along pretty good, actually. I was afraid there for a moment we'd have to restart. Alright, let us get them to deconstruct all that. Alright, well, feel like that should be pretty close to the end of this episode. I think we'll go one more day. I feel like we made some progress. We've lost a dupe. We have cleared out and demolished one little whole biome area. for its resources, mostly iron ore and potentially its ethanol. Apparently our BAM stuff. Oh, whoa. Oh. What are you guys doing? And don't you rat. Ah, really? Alright, well, son of a bitch. You're one of our best dupes. Like, why? Alright, well, we're down to 3 now. It's probably what I get for not paying attention. Figured they could just destroy that with no problems, but clearly I was wrong. Oh. You're one of our originals. Yeah, see, you've been here since the beginning. Ah, son of a... Alright, well... It's just how it rolls sometimes. Kind of annoyed. It's like the only way they die is because you're not paying attention. All right. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Well, at least now they can all cry in peace. That's 1, 2, 3. We're down to 3. That was finger gunning. Yeah, at the graves. Yeah, no, that's both hilarious and probably kind of inappropriate. But I mean, I laugh at funerals anyways. So, pretty on brand for me. And with that kind of slightly devastating death and whatnot, I think that's where we're gonna end today's episode. Next time we come back, we'll be trying to build our bricks, our industrial bricks, some more, and probably just mine out some more stuff. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.